Let us pray. Gracious God, we thank you for the gift of education and the accomplishments of these graduates. Grant them the ability to use their knowledge for the greater good and to make a positive impact on the world. Amen.
You may be seated. Good evening. Hey, this is graduation. It's a little bit of an opportunity to be just a little bit excited and cheer a little bit. Good evening. All right. Hey, wow, there. Woke you up from your noon lunch. There you go. Good deal. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, esteemed faculty and staff, and most importantly, our fall 2025 graduating class, welcome to the commencement ceremony of Southwestern Community College. Commencement provides the opportunity to recognize our students for accomplishing their educational and/or career goals. And so today, we gather to celebrate the noteworthy achievements of our graduates and to recognize the devoted support from their families and friends. This is a momentous occasion marking the culmination of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Southwestern Community College serves as the gateway to higher education for our communities, aligning with the vision of Dr. Dallas Herring, the father of the North Carolina Community College system. He believed in the incomparable worth of all human beings, whose talent the state needs and must develop to the fullest possible degree. At Southwestern, we strive to embody this philosophy by meeting students where they are and taking them as far as they can go. For over 60 years, Southwestern Community College has been successfully developing the talents of individuals, providing innovative, award-winning, and nationally recognized instruction, support, and opportunities through the professionalism and the dedication of our outstanding faculty and staff. Faculty and staff, would you please stand to be recognized, and let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for everything that you do for our students in the college and our communities. You may be seated. So, you woke up, you said good evening. At this part of the introduction, this is a participatory part for you all. So, as you are able, if you are a graduate of Southwestern Community College by having earned a degree, a diploma, or certificate, please stand and remain standing as you are able. If you've earned a degree, all right? Stay standing. Look around. Thank you for attending SCC. Next, stay standing as you're able. Next, if you have taken a class, whether for credit, continuing education, a professional licensure at Southwestern Community College, please stand and remain standing. Good, good. Stay there. Look around. Now, I said this is all-inclusive, so be ready. Now, if you know someone who has graduated from SCC, a spouse, a parent, a sibling, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a grandparent, a friend, please stand. Good, good, good. All right. Y'all ready for the catch-all? All right, look around. And finally, if you know someone who will be graduating from Southwestern Community College tonight, please stand. There you go. All right. Look around. Take a moment. This, when you look at each other, is the impact that Southwestern Community College has within our community, in our region. This, for us, is what it means to change lives. Thank you for being here, and you can all be seated now. Today, we're proud to recognize our fall commencement graduates. Of the 116 graduates this semester, 44, or over 1/3 of today's graduates, are honors graduates, and 4 are New Century Scholars. Today's graduates range in age from 18 to 59 and come from 11 counties across North Carolina and 3 states, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Pennsylvania. The students here today exemplify the extraordinary talents that we have within our communities. They have devoted numerous hours of time and dedication while persevering the academic goals and rigors set before them by their instructors. We are here today to celebrate those accomplishments. To the graduating class, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. Each one of you have demonstrated not only academic excellence, but also the resilience to overcome challenges and the determination to reach this significant milestone. Today is a testament to your commitment to education and your pursuit of knowledge. As you stand on the threshold of a new chapter in your lives, remember the valuable lessons you've learned from your instructors and your fellow students. Southwestern Community College has provided you with a strong foundation. And now it's time to build upon it. Embrace the opportunities that lie ahead and continue to strive for excellence in all your endeavors. To the family and friends gathered here, thank you for your steadfast support, your encouragement, your sacrifices, and your love have played an integral role in the success of these graduates. Today is as much a celebration of your dedication as it is of theirs also. As our graduates move forward, let us reflect on the impact they will undoubtedly make in their respective fields and communities. They are equipped not only with the knowledge, but also the values that define our institution: integrity, compassion, and a commitment to lifelong learning. Graduates, I hope your educational experience here at Southwestern Community College met or exceeded your expectations. Remember, we are here for you and welcome you to keep in touch. Please keep us informed of your successes, and of course, we want to continue to help you in any way we can. Go forth with confidence, courage, and a sense of purpose. The world awaits your contributions, and I have no doubt that you will make us proud. May your futures be filled with success, fulfillment, and endless possibilities. At this time, I'd like to introduce part of our board members that are with us this evening. We have Mr. Jerry McKinney, our vice chair, is up here on stage with us. Mr. Toby Allman is here with us. Mr. Ken Hinkie, Miss Jenny Holland, and Dr. Patrick McGuire and his wife Jeannie are with us here in the front row. Let's give them a round of applause and thank you. They provide the guidance and support for all we do at SCC and for student success. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce my wife, Allison, who is over to your right. So you can wave. There you go. It is my honor and privilege to introduce our speaker this evening. Today's faculty speaker is communications instructor Susan Kane, who received the Southwestern Community College Excellence in Teaching Award for 2025. Susan has called Western North Carolina home for over 20 years. 15 of those years have been spent here in Silva teaching here at SCC. Originally from Oklahoma, Susan loves the wide open plains as much as she loves the mountains. As an enrolled member of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma, she strives to bring honor to her Choctaw ancestry as well as to her Celtic and French heritage. Like most Americans, she represents a rich prism of cultural history. Susan holds a bachelor's degree in broadcasting from the University of Tulsa and a master's degree in intercultural and interpersonal communications from the University of Louisiana. She also spent her early college years as a voice performance major at the Cincinnati Conservatory of Music. Teaching and historical discovery are two of her passions, along with enjoying the natural world. She would rather sit on a mountainside in Carolina than to travel 150 stories up an elevator in some skyscraper in an exciting city. But libraries, stuffy libraries and quirky local museums excite her also. In the course evaluations completed by her students, they cited the following as her strong points. I've had Miss Kane for multiple classes, and she has always been helpful. Her teaching style is so fun and keeps you engaged. You never lose interest in her class because of her constant, positive, and cheerful energy. I'm sure we'll see that later. Miss Kane is like no other professor I have ever had. She is completely passionate, extremely well-spoken and knowledgeable, and she genuinely cares for her students to a point that I cannot even comprehend. Please join me in welcoming Susan Kane to the podium, and we look forward to her remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas. And to every one of you here, I'm very grateful. A few months ago, I was at choir rehearsal, and we were in a circle introducing ourselves to the new people. Our beloved choir director gave us this icebreaker question. She said, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? So graduates, I asked you, your first pop quiz question of the night. What would your superpower be? Just yell it out. Teleportation. Oh, teleportation. That's a good one. What else? Mind reading. Y'all are spooky. What else? Wait, what? Flying. Flying is so popular. Okay, well, you guys sound just like the people in my choir. And yet, that question stopped me dead in my tracks. Despite my love of Marvel movies, I had no thoughts whatsoever about superpowers as they applied to me. Around the choir room, everyone quickly chimed in about their favorite superpower, but I had nothing. Was this a personal life skill fail of mine? Had I neglected this superpower line of thinking all these years? So while others were describing their thoughts about superpowers, I began to systematically recall everything I know about superpowers in the next 1 minute. Well, okay, there's everyone in The Lord of the Rings, The Rock and every character he's ever played, Harry Potter. Does Charlie's Angels count? But nothing landed. And then suddenly, something popped into my mind. Something big and strong and green. Whoa! Was rage my chosen superpower? Because the only thing I could think of was the Hulk. I felt betrayed by my own thoughts or inner desires. And then I remembered, what does the Hulk actually do? He removes obstacles from his path and the paths of others. Okay, I can work with this. Sure, there are obvious physical obstacles that we need or want to move in our life. For example, traffic, locked doors when our keys are inside, stuff like that. But what about the psychological realm? Wouldn't it be liberating to also move bad ideas, scary thoughts, obsessive fears, and disturbing emotions straight out of the way? Impediments, be gone. Woo, and my hat. And in a public speaking class, the impediment most people would love to move out of the way is this, having to give speeches at all, period. In fact, in the USA, the fear of public speaking is usually first, second, or third on any survey ever given on people's greatest fears list. Now, if public speaking is one of the three, what do you think the other two might be? What, spiders? Yes, and nope, not snakes. Wait, what? No. Death, y'all, death. So death, spiders, and public speaking, right? I have a hard job. So yeah, it would be great. It would be great to remove thoughts and ideas that block us and keep us from being who we want to be. And in a public speaking class, we spend a whole lot of time dealing with that. We spend more time dealing with our fears and trying to find our strengths and find our voices than we do dealing with speech outlines. But that is a secret, private truth that most of us don't need to know, right? Public speaking students. But we do. We talk about that stuff all the time. Thoughts that keep us from feeling okay, whole, and capable. Thoughts can paralyze us, or they can set us free. These days, a lot of people are feeling anxious and stressed out and unsatisfied, and they're fearful. Some people say it takes so much courage just to get out of bed, go to class, go to work. They can't even imagine themselves in a better situation yet, a better lifestyle, creating a better community, much less building a better world. Thoughts are so powerful. The Hulk himself was a prisoner of his thoughts. Though somewhat relatable, until that moment in choir, I had really never thought of the Hulk as someone to emulate or admire. But the truth is, I've expanded my thinking, and I realize we all have the opportunity to be Hulks, not only for ourselves, but for others. In my own life, I'm not just an educator, of course. I'm also a parent and a whole bunch of other stuff. But over the last few years, in a very small way, I've become aware of the crisis of the feral cat situation in Silva, in this whole area. And to solve this crisis in Silva, what's it going to take? A whole bunch of Hulks. What I and so many other people do in this community is to help remove survival obstacles from their fragile lives, from the fragile lives of homeless cats, so that they can begin the process of feeling whole and well, which starts by feeling less stressed. As we know, abject fear and a constant sense of insecurity deprive all beings of living their best lives. As with any new venture, for humans and animals, this transformation takes a lot of time and energy, patience, and resources. And there are no guarantees for a good outcome, but at the end of the day, it's worth it to see how loving and meaningful their lives can become. And in the process of being a Hulk, in the best way, our lives become more meaningful too. So for the next few minutes, graduates, I want to share a few lessons I've learned from feral cats. Lesson 1, stay close to those who see you for who you are and who support your potential. Now, it's easy to think that uncared for cats are just fine, thanks, outside and alone, and they like it. But the truth is, most cats prefer to live in prides. And when they're homeless, we call them feral cat colonies. When allowed to, cats actually lead very connected lives. Older and more experienced cats will often help those who are struggling. Older kittens might help care for and train younger kittens, and other members of the colony might find a good situation, like a shed or a porch, something that seems relatively safe, and they'll bring others to that place and teach them where it is. And they do the same thing with sources of food and other sources of safety. They are always on the lookout for safe places with nice people who seem helpful. For my former students, you might be thinking of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and you would be correct. To translate this to the human world, in life, places where people are willing to help, where others are thriving, and where positive things are happening are probably good places to connect with for your safety and well-being. Lesson 2, cover the basics before leaping into the unknown. For a well-cared-for cat, living 10 to 21 years is considered normal. But the average lifespan of a feral cat is just 3 years. Feral cats have short lifespans, and that's for 3 main reasons. 1, they don't sleep much. Without security, they're always on the lookout. As we know, all mammals require sleep to be healthy. Secondly, they don't eat much, and often eating involves expending more calories than they actually get with the meal. So they're malnourished. And they eat what they can, but it's not often healthy for them. Finally, living outside 24/7 is not a normal or natural state for any domestic animal. Cats have been bred domestically for over 10,000 years, and they're not built like a bobcat, a raccoon, or a possum. Enduring weather itself eventually takes its toll. But the 3 years or so that they do live they do. They run and they hunt and they move around, and they often manage to evade predators, human, car, and animal. And even when they're adopted, they can still be skittish and nervous, and they won't necessarily trust for a while. They won't play with the toys you give them, they won't snuggle, and they'll be more likely to stay under the bed than on top of it. But once they get secure, they start to come out of their shell. And they gradually become more comfortable with their environment. All this can take time. It makes me think of the human version of things, like hunker down for a while, get the job first, lock down the basics, focus on food, shelter, and income. And once those feelings are pretty good and seem stable, then think about that new car, that house, or that big trip. Finally, lesson number 3, find the courage to trust. An abandoned or feral cat can ultimately thrive over time when they have predictable food, shelter, and companionship. But as anyone who has ever adopted an abandoned or stray animal knows, it's not fast and it's not easy. It takes a lot of patience. Eventually, a cat does come out and starts to let you see them in the daylight. And then one day, they come up to you and they nuzzle your leg and they begin to learn to love again. Or maybe they learn to love for the first time. In a world of hurt and pain, with time and patience, security, and reliable people around us, we can all eventually come out into the sun and learn to love and trust again. We can find the confidence to begin feeling whole and strong even in uncertain times. The Hulk had to do that too, and it took him a long time. At SCC, we are the Hulk for our community in a way. We help prepare people to remove obstacles from their path. So, lesson 1, check. We see you, students. We see you for who you are and what you can be. And most people in this environment are thriving. Lesson 2, check. We support your efforts to cover the basics while you prepare to step up and step out. And lesson 3, check. We offer security and safety so that you can soar and learn to love and trust again, or maybe for the first time. As you graduates leave for SCC for your next big thing or little thing, I'll paraphrase writer Maxine Meisner. I send you off with hope. I hope the stars align and you can be at the right place at the right time. I hope that someone always holds out a hand to you when you need it, and that you have the strength to take it. I also hope that you hold out your hand to others as well. And I hope you always have a place that feels like home, whether inside your soul or in a physical space or both. And finally, I hope that one day when you're ready, you make unexpected contact with a lost kitty, a squirrel, a dog, or maybe a young person who could use a Hulk to support them in removing their obstacles one at a time so they and you can thrive. I have so much gratitude for all of you, and I wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. One more round of applause, please. Woohoo! And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a slideshow in tribute of today's graduates that we'll be showing you right now. Come on down. Yep.
And tonight is my appraisal, 'cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave a climber and a sadist, yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies. That they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest. In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it, I made it. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it.
I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some helping heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance.
Is a wheel in constant motion, always rolling us along.
I hope
Tell
you
me
dance.
who wants to look back on their youth and
I hope
wonder
you
where those
dance.
years have gone.
I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door
I was a ghost, I was alone. 두어진 길 속에 Given the throne, I didn't know how to believe I was the queen that I'm meant to be.
I lived two lives, tried to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Caught a path
We are here tonight to recognize the extraordinary achievement of you, our graduates. You set your goals of earning degrees, diplomas, and certificates, and with a lot of personal sacrifice and commitment, you have reached these goals. But some of our graduates have achieved their goals with the highest levels of excellence. As the students cross the stage, you will see that some wear gold braids to symbolize high academic achievement. These students earned Latin honors, which is a system that originated in 1869 at Harvard University, whereby Latin phrases are used to indicate their levels of distinction. The term cum laude means graduating with distinction. For this honor, students must graduate with a grade point average between 3.50 and 3.69 out of a possible 4.0. 18 of our graduates have attained this honor. Magna cum laude means graduating with great distinction, which requires a grade point average between 3.70 and 3.89. 11 of tonight's graduates have attained this honor. To graduate with the highest distinction, or summa cum laude, graduates must have a grade point average between 3.90 and 4.0. 15 of tonight's graduates have attained this highest level of achievement. Will all of the students graduating with Latin honors please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. Students wearing a silver and purple cord or stole are members of the National Technical Honor Society. This society recognizes students who achieve excellence in community college education. Members must demonstrate scholastic achievement and skill development, as well as the personal attributes of leadership and responsibility. 12 of our graduates tonight are members of this society. The Alpha Beta Gamma Honor Society recognizes students who achieve excellence in business and professional programs of study. Members must demonstrate scholastic achievement as well as the personal attributes of leadership and teamwork. 3 of our graduates tonight are wearing blue stoles or blue and gold cords to indicate membership in this society. Will the members of these honor societies please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Southwestern Community College congratulates all of our honors graduates for your outstanding academic achievement. Also tonight, there are 4 New Century Scholars graduates. The New Century Scholars Program started at SCC in 1995 to provide support, encouragement, and incentives for college attendance for selected high-potential students from Jackson, Macon, and Swain counties. Students enter this program in 7th grade and remain in good standing by maintaining their grades, completing enrichment activities, and volunteering time in their communities. Will the New Century Scholars graduates please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Congratulations again to all of these students of distinction. The faculty and staff challenge you to continue striving for your personal best in all aspects of your lives as graduates of Southwestern Community College. Will all of the candidates for graduation please rise? President Thomas, I certify to you that these candidates have met all of the requirements of the faculty, Board of Trustees, and the state of North Carolina for their respective degrees, diplomas, and certificates. I recommend their degrees, diplomas, and certificates be conferred.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Southwestern Community College Board of Trustees and the North Carolina State Board for Community Colleges, and subject to satisfactory completion of all terms and conditions required by your respective program of study, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate certificate, diploma, or degree, and bestow on each of you the rights and privileges appertaining to each academic accomplishment. I extend again my personal congratulations to you, as well as those of our Board of Trustees and our faculty and staff. Let's give our graduates a round of applause. At this time, I'd like for the graduates to go ahead and be seated, with the exception of the first row, which will come off to my left, your right. And assisting me in awarding the degrees, diplomas, and certificates this evening are Dr. Barb Putman and Dr. Bethany Emery.
Lily Grace Swanger, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology. Emma Marie Sellers, Associate in Arts. Brett Sanadian Aquino Lopez, Associate in Applied Science, Cybercrime Technology, magna cum laude. Malia Elizabeth Putman, Associate in Arts, magna cum laude. Judge David Lamont Valentine, Associate in Science, summa cum laude. Sarah Lorraine Klein, Associate in Arts, cum laude. Virginia Lynn Evans, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education Traditional, and a Diploma in Early Childhood Education. Miranda Suzanne Cook, Diploma, Practical Nursing. Diana Marie Kennelly, Diploma, Practical Nursing. Madison Rose Wigner, Associate in Arts. Kirsty Elisa Frady, Associate in Applied Science, Social and Human Services, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services Technology, Addiction and Recovery Studies, cum laude. Morgan Jamie George, Associate in Arts. Noah David Carpenter, Associate in Arts. Sherrod L. Hawkins, Certificate, Information Technology / Business. Keisha Segweku Lambert, Certificate Early Childhood Education, Certificate Infant Toddler Care. Emily Greenarch Howard, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting and Finance. Natasha Ryan Maney, Certificate in Office Management and a Certificate in Office Management Customer Service. Josie Lynn Parker, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Science. Madison Irene Gardner, Associate in Applied Science and Cosmetology. Chloe Lee Fowler, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology. Anna Grace Cabe, Diploma, Cosmetology. Aaliyah Lexi Stewart, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology, magna cum laude. Madison Andrea Oxtel, Certificate in Cosmetology. Kayla Leanne Fitch, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology, Certificate Business Administration, summa cum laude. Carson May Guffey, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology, cum laude. Ava Marie Davis, Certificate, Cosmetology. Veronica Nicole Mathis, Diploma, Cosmetology, cum laude. Taylor Ann Silvers, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology. Alexandra Dorothy Quinn, Associate in Arts, summa cum laude. Hollis Maximilian Valentine, Associate in Arts. Gabriel Valentine Henry, Associate in Arts. Jordan Andrew Terrell, Associate in Applied Science, Mechatronics Engineering Technology, Certificate, Mechatronics Engineering Technology, Advanced. Alexandra L. Sanders, Associate in Applied Science, Information Technology, Certificate, Cybercrime Technology, Cloud Computing, magna cum laude. Cassie Yvonne Ash, Associate in Arts, cum laude. Caleb James Brenna, Associate in Arts. Kylie Jean Smith, she goes by Jean, Associate in Applied Science Welding Technology, Diploma Welding Technology, summa cum laude. Dagny Williams, Associate in Arts, summa cum laude. Marshall Lee Fowler, Associate in Arts. Weston Buck Foncher, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting and Finance, Diploma Accounting and Finance, cum laude. Taylor Addison Armstrong, Associate in Arts. Avalon Sitong Camelo, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration, Diploma, Business Administration. Kayla Joy Waters, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration, Diploma Medical Office Administration, magna cum laude. Stephanie Michelle Catt, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, Traditional, Diploma Early Childhood Education. Adriana Gomez, Certificate Medical Assisting. Sydney E. Young, Associate in Arts. Riley Marie Nichols, Associate in Applied Science, Social and Human Services, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services Technology, Addiction and Recovery Studies, summa cum laude. Shelby Ruth Buchanan, Associate in Arts. Delfino Giovanni Sanchez Oros, Associate in Arts, Associate in Fine Arts, Visual Arts.
All right, that wasn't so bad, right? All right. Graduates, once again, we hope that you have enjoyed your time spent at Southwestern Community College. We would like to follow your progress after graduation, and we hope that you will keep in touch, not only with your classmates, your faculty members, and your staff at SCC. I'd like to encourage you to join the SCC alumni family. All students who attend Southwestern are eligible for membership. Your obligations are few, but are important. We ask first and foremost that you serve as an ambassador for your alma mater by advocating on behalf of SCC in the future. We ask that as you are able, to pay it forward by helping support future students facing financial challenges to achieve the same dreams and goals you've achieved yourselves this evening by giving to the SCC Foundation in the future. We ask, lastly, that you keep us informed of your progress and share the milestones of your lives through social media. Very quickly, to join the SCC alumni family, all you have to do is scan the QR code on the back cover of the commencement program to register. It is that quick. All right, so please do that at your convenience. All right, we're just about finished, eh? All right, come on, stand up. All right. Didn't realize this would be a fitness class also, correct? All right. We're ready? I'm ready, if you're ready. South. All right, I'll give it to you. Good job. Congrats. All right. Last but not least, move your tassels from right to left. Our new graduates of 2025. You can be seated for just a second.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, surround those who are graduating with your grace. Bless them with a hope so that they may move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help them to put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through their education for the good of all mankind. Inspire them to believe in the goodness of life, even when faced with challenges and difficulties. As they commence with their lives, may they grow even more grateful and wise. Amen.